Do you have a Ford Flex that is throwing a turbine input speed shaft sensor code? If you do, you're in the right place, because I'm going to show you how to change it and get rid of that nasty shifting that it's doing. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take the negative off the battery, and then we got to get this whole air cleaner assembly out of the way, because what we need is down there. So let's get that out of the way, and I'll come right back. Alright, so before you take this cover off, and there's your sensor right there, you are going to want to drain the trans. 11mm bolt. We'll get that out. I do have it jacked up, because I thought I was going to have to pull the wheel, but I don't have to because the sensor's right here. But after we get this drained, we're going to pull this cover off. We're going to have to get that connector out. And then sensor's here, and then the wire looms up through there and connects. So I'll show you that next. Let's get this drained. Alright, so we're pretty much there. This is a 6-quart pan. I thought I grabbed an 8-quart pan. So that's a 6-quart pan, and we're almost full, which means we'll probably have to replace about 6 quarts. But let's get this cover off. Alright, so this connector here, you want to get a flathead in there and crank that over. It'll slip out. And that pulls up and out. So this has like a locking mechanism here. And this tab will get caught, so you gotta get past that. It's a little flathead action. We'll get that out. Now that cover's completely free. We're gonna undo all the bolts and nuts here and get that cover off, and then that'll show us where our connector is. Alright, so if you do have a V6 twin turbo, I do suggest taking off this charge pipe. After fighting around it for 20 minutes, I finally took it off, and it made my whole life easier. So I got all the bolts off, and we are stuck there. But other than that, cover's free. I need 2 hands for this, so I'm going to put the phone down. These were all 13mm going around, and then the rest were 8s, and I think there was 110 on that one bracket. And then I laid them out on the engine cover on how they go back. So I'm going to get this cover off, and we'll go to the next step. Alright, there she is. I made like a ramp with electrical tape to try to help it guide through. It's not easy, but a little persuasion and it'll go. Now, let's pull the new one in. Alright, fresh out of the bag, straight from Ford. If you're looking for this, DY12411X. That'll be the part. I'm going to prep this to swing that back through. Hope it goes smooth. Alright, I will say it went in way easier than it came out. So, we're going to get this put back in. Put that cover back on, put all this back together, and hope my problem is solved. Alright, cover's back on. I got my charge pipe back in. I got my lower charge pipe back in. All the bolts are tight. Drain plug is in and tight. Turbine speed sensor is in and tight, and I'm going to fill from here to make it easy on me. So get you a long neck here, set that down in there. We're going to start with 5 and see where we end up. Alright, so we got 5 quarts in there. Let's see where we end up on the dipstick. I think we're full there. Let me give it one more go and check over, and we'll start putting the rest back. Alright, so that's it. It took 5 quarts, and I did an additive, so that probably compensated for the rest. We are at max. I'm going to wipe everything down and make sure it's all dry and clean. That way I'm going to give it a test drive after, make sure there's no leaks or anything. Battery terminal's been off for more than 15 minutes. You shouldn't have a code anymore. If you do, you might have to scan and clear it. But other than that, this should solve your issue. Any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask in the comments, and hope this helps, and please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Alright, code was still there when I turned back on. I do have this little wireless dongle that I hooked up to, and I cleared the code, so now I'm going to take it for a test drive and see if it's still acting up, and I'll let you know in the next clip. Alright, been driving for about 10 minutes now, and no hiccups yet, and I'm giving it some decent gas. Shifting no problem, no hard clanking, no stutter, no high revs, and then going into the next gear. So that did solve my problem. So if you're having similar issues like shuddering, or they call it flare shift, anything like that, and you're throwing the code for Turbine input speed shaft sensor, that's your problem, and that is your solution, what I just showed you. So check it out.